ladies and gentlemen, and graduating class of 2016. Would you please rise for the presentation of the colors?
We're on? We're on? Okay, you may be seated. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, especially our administrative guests, family, friends, and of course, my fellow classmates. I would like to welcome you all to LaPorte High School's Class of 2016 graduation. I am Mason Stays, Senior Class President, and I would first and foremost like to thank God for all of our accomplishments and safe guidance. I'm here to reminisce our past 4 years at LaPorte High School. I'd like to start off by saying that it is a huge, huge honor for you to all be here listening to me speak tonight. I'm kidding. It really has been an honor to represent my senior class this year, especially. We had Alex Hobbs balling out on the court. Eric Kinzer leading the Bulldog defense. Shay Bibby pitching for our Lady Dogs softball team. Natalie Hoots breaking records in the pool. Charles Johnson jamming out on his bass clarinet at state. Blake Gomez pumping iron as the two-time regional powerlifting champion. Shout out to my day one. Samantha Beecham correcting all of our teachers in the classroom. And the casting crew of Oklahoma dancing our butts off like crazy. But we all have our own extracurricular activities, but we couldn't be more supportive of one another. There's just something about playing against Deer Park that makes us dress up like senior citizens and throw corn everywhere in the name of Bulldog pride. They can take away our confetti cannons, but they can't take away that score, 27-24. So now that our 4 years at LaPorte High School are coming to an end, I've come to realize a very valuable lesson. LaPorte High School is weird. In a good way, of course. For being a school filled with so many students, so different, we get along great. From my very first day on this campus, I never felt as though I did not belong. It's not that we were all similar people. We all had cliques like every other high school, and of course we didn't all eat at the same lunch table. But at the end of the week, we all came together under the Friday night lights to cheer out for our orange and white. So while we didn't all make the same memories or share the exact same experiences, nor are we all headed the same direction with our lives, I know we will all remember LaPorte High School as a fun and definitely interesting place that we can all call home. Thank you. I'd like to introduce Seth Murray with the invocation.
Would everyone please rise and bow their heads with me, joining me in the invocation? Dear God, I would like to begin by thanking you for the opportunity to graduate tonight indoors despite the bad weather we're having. Graduating is a huge step that indicates a change one way or another in all of our lives. Help us not to look forward in fear of the changes that life brings. Rather, may we look to the future full of hope and faith that will lead us safely through all things. Lord, give us strength and guide us through the tough times and remind us to enjoy the moment and make memories during the good times. Amen. Everyone can be seated. Speaking next will be Seth Newman, introducing the school board president.
Hi, I'm Seth Newman, the Student Council Vice President for LaPorte High School. It is my honor to introduce and recognize our school board president, Lee Wallace. Please welcome him as he gives us a few words.
Thank you, Seth. I was behind you. First of all, before I get started, I'd like to introduce the rest of the board, please, if you don't mind. We have Ms. Deanne Thompson, Board Vice President. Ms. Kathy Green, longtime trustee and my mentor. Ms. Lois Rogerson, retired LPISD teacher and trustee. And LP graduate and trustee, Mr. Philip Hoot. Not with us tonight were trustees Mr. David Yonda and also our board secretary, Ms. Chelsea Wheeler. So like it was said before me, welcome to the 2016 graduation ceremonies of LaPorte High School. I think I already said 2016, didn't I? So give yourselves a hand. You know, I sat down to put some words together that I thought might mean something to you, and I struggled with it. So I thought back to the first commencement exercise that I went to when my older sister graduated. And as a 12-year-old little boy, I sat up in the stands and thought, sweet angel of death, take me now, it's killing me. But I struggled through it, and the next thing I found out, I was thinking about when I was sitting in those stands during our commencement exercises, and looking around and thinking, man, Lydia Walmsley looks pretty hot in that robe. And then I thought, well, who's going to drive to Galveston tonight? What cars are we taking? Who's got the ice chest full of Cokes and Dr. Peppers? We were 18. 18 was legal then, okay? So the next thing I found out, I was sitting in commencement exercises watching my own kids graduate. And that's when it really got real. I watched them walk across the stage as kids and exit as young adults. And it really meant something to me. So here we are tonight doing the same thing. And then I thought, time goes by so fast. And last night at the DeWalt exercise, they played the song by a country singer, Kenny Chesney. It's Don't Blink. I know you're all probably pretty familiar with it. I'm not going to sing it. I do in the truck, and I do pretty good when I'm by myself. But he says, don't blink. Just like that, you're 6 years old, and you take a nap, and you wake up, you're 25, and your high school sweetheart becomes your wife. Don't blink. Your kids grow up, they become moms and dads, and then the song goes on and on. And it's totally true. I was thinking about it last night when we were watching the slideshow, and it's time goes by so fast, so cherish it, cherish the night. In a few minutes, you'll all be walking across here. We'll be shaking hands with you. You'll enter the stage this area, not a stage, as high school graduates, and you'll exit as high school. You'll enter as high school seniors. You'll exit as graduates. I'll get it right. Let me start all over. I was at my sister's graduation. Sorry about that. But we're really proud of you. Always know whatever you do after you graduate, you always have an LPISD family here that supports you and will always love you, and we're always pulling for you. So good luck to every one of you. God bless you. God bless LaPorte Independent School District. God bless Texas. And God bless United States of America. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Zoe Garner, and I'm honored to introduce our administrative team. Freshman Assistant Principal, Dr. Florence Adkins. Sophomore Assistant Principal, Stephanie Cox. Junior Assistant Principal, Dr. Cade Griffin. Senior Assistant Principal, Curtis Doherty. Associate Principal, Jason McConnell. And Principal Todd Shoppy. I would also like to recognize the counseling staff of LaPorte High School, especially our senior counselor, Ms. Brenda Sadler. The class of 2016 could not have made it without these intelligent administrators and counselors who led and guided us throughout our academic endeavors. The graduating class expresses much gratitude for what you all have done for us to prepare us for what the future holds. Let's give a round of applause for all who have helped us earn our diploma tonight. I now welcome Sarah McCabe, who will recognize the valedictorian, salutatorian, and honor graduates.
Hi, I'm Sarah McCabe. I'm the student council historian. First off, I would like to say congratulations to the class of 2016. It's been a long 4 years that have now come and gone. Among these past years, we've experienced hardships, heartaches, and somehow some accomplishments. Our high school is filled with all-around intelligent, hardworking, and determined students. This can make the process of succeeding beyond expectations a little difficult, but two people have really landed far beyond anyone's belief. These two students are our salutatorian, Hannah Haw, and our valedictorian, Samantha Beecham. I would now like to recognize our honor graduates. These past few years of studying all night just to realize the test was nothing like the review Crying to our loved ones because we didn't get the grade we wanted, and staying up until 4 a.m. to finish a project due in 3 hours have finally paid off. I would like to congratulate you all for making it this far and for ranking in the top 100 of your graduating class of 500. Thank you, honor graduates, and thank you, class of 2016. I would now like to introduce Samantha Beecham giving the valedictorian address.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, teachers, students, and most of all, graduates of the class of 2016. It is an honor to speak to you on this special occasion, and I would like to begin by thanking each and every single person who has ever had an impact upon my life, no matter how minor it was. I will begin with one of my favorite teachers from the first grade. No, I'm just kidding. The objective of this speech is not to bore people into a stupor. So if that does end up happening, I would blame your poor sleeping habits, not the entertainment value, or lack thereof, that my speech has to offer. In all seriousness, however, I truly am grateful for every teacher who so willingly donated their extra time to ensure the success of my fellow students and I. I am also grateful for my peers for being such kind and accepting people, and also for forcing the occasional laugh at my pathetic attempts to be funny. So with that said, knock knock. Life is there, waiting for you to come seize the moment. The door to high school is closing. However, like the scene from Monsters, Inc., there are a vast multitude of doors ajar, waiting for us to walk through them. Remember what I said about the laughter? Okay. Graduation is simply the end of high school, and no matter how emotional you want to feel about it, it's not going to be the most important thing in your life. It is simply one stepping stone in your journey. I know that a lot of us are worried about changing the routine of our lives, but in all actuality, most of us will still be going to school for the next 4+ years. A vast majority of LaPorte High School students are choosing to further their educations at one of the many great colleges in the U.S., which is something to be extremely proud of, as well as something to cry yourself to sleep over at night. Haha, just kidding. I also commend those of you who are choosing to take the road less traveled by enlisting in the armed forces, or choosing to do what we have all longed to do at least once, but probably many more times, and take some time off from school, or even those of you who are beginning their adult lives early by choosing to work or even live on their own. All of these choices take a great amount of courage. Obviously, choosing to enlist in one of the branches in the U.S. Armed Forces requires a vast amount of bravery. Such commitment and dedication should be applauded, and I thank you in advance for the blessing that y'all will bestow upon our country and all of its inhabitants. However, it also requires a great deal of courage to completely change your normal routine and do something fun instead. I, for one, am certainly not brave enough to do such a thing, so instead, I am choosing to live vicariously through you, and I implore you guys to have lots of fun. And to those of you who are beginning to work now, I wish you the best of luck. I personally believe that high school has been good to me, and I hope that all of you feel the same way. As the last few weeks of school dwindled away, and our graduation date loomed over us like a rain cloud, pregnant with the promise of new beginnings while also carrying the nostalgic memories of our time here at LaPorte High School, one particular phrase was repeated numerous times by the students. "I remember freshman year like it was yesterday," many a senior said wistfully, subsequently sighing and looking off into the distance. The only thing I remember from my first year here was falling asleep on stage during one of the musical performances. Yep, that was me. With that embarrassing anecdote, I guess what I'm trying to convey is that some, if not most, of the memories we made here will fade. However, the notable ones, the ones we look upon with extreme fondness or even extreme embarrassment, will stay with you. Don't think of graduation as a loss of familiarity or as a tearful goodbyes given to you by your friends or given to your family by you. But instead think of it as an opportunity to establish new friends, to become acquainted and eventually accustomed to new surroundings, and a way to create new memories. High school truly has been great to me in the sense that I was blessed with amazing, intelligent, self-sacrificing teachers who really were in it for the kids. Furthermore, I was able to become involved in the LaPorte Theater program and work alongside some really great people, teachers and students alike, who I truly believe have allowed me to become a better person. While not everybody has had the same experiences that I have had in school, I'm sure that every person has, at the very least, one memory of LaPorte High School that they find joy in. Maybe it was working in the annual production of the musical, or perhaps it was doing great in a sport, or even spectating said sport from the sidelines. I think that we all remember the Deer Park versus LaPorte football game. Regardless of what it is you choose to find happiness in, I think that having at least one good memory of our high school makes it okay for us to go our separate ways because we leave knowing that we did gain something from the school, aside from just an education and a diploma. Reflecting upon it now, I think that my only regret in high school, or at least the only one that comes to mind at this moment, would be never having taken a speech class. Currently, my knowledge of public speaking parallels that of Dwight Schrute from the hit television series The Office, which is limited to arm waving and fist pounding. Somehow, though, I don't believe that that will be entirely appropriate for this situation. So, that being said, high school has been great to us, but it only gets better from here. Woo!
Hey, y'all. Good evening and welcome again for the 6th or 7th time to the class of 2016 graduation. Tonight, I want to focus on what went into this graduation that all of us are really lucky to be doing right now. It wasn't actually luck. It was a monumental amount of effort from everybody here tonight. To my fellow almost graduates, today is no small feat. We all worked hard for this, whether our working hard was Miss Bailey's 8-page term paper, passing foreign language courses, calculus or any math, bird watching for Mr. Jobson. I said bird watching, or even showing up to school. One of my good friends, Sarah Longoria, told me that 80% of life is showing up. Because if you don't show up, you can't do anything, and you really can't change anything. Everybody here has had some impact on the person graduating tonight, so I want to thank all of you for coming. Without a lot of you, I know I wouldn't be here, and I feel that a lot of us wouldn't be here either. So with everybody here who decided to show up today, or attempt to show up today with the rain, I feel very appreciative for all of y'all, because they didn't have to do that. Sure, by law, the teachers have to attempt to teach us, and our parents have to take care of us until we turn 18, but a lot of the LaPorte teachers and parents did more. Many of our teachers went above and beyond, staying later to help, sponsoring a club, just because, coming in early to retest, and giving extra credit. I truly appreciate all of my teachers, if you didn't already know that, so thank you. My parents put up with many, many nights of attitude, tears, major projects that weren't started until the night before, obviously for good reason, and they celebrated with me when I did well. I truly appreciate my parents too, so thank you, Mom and Dad, if you didn't know that already. They all showed up to make me want to come to school, to make us learn how to write essays, speeches, even make us learn things we didn't know we would be learning, like how to be a better person, or how to face what's ahead. And let's face it, I know I and a lot of others here probably really didn't want to show up some days, to teach or to learn, for that matter. But being here tonight says that we did it just enough, and we showed up and worked hard enough to graduate. The people we care about and who care about us showed up and changed our lives for the better. With that said, I'd like to encourage everyone here tonight to do more than simply show up in the future. I encourage you to invite others to go beyond what may be expected, to work harder and to do your best. Because a new challenge is here. Whatever you're doing, wherever you're going, and however you're getting there, something new is here. While many of us will continue to go to school every day, a very new kind of school is ahead. And if you're not going to school anymore, lucky you, you have a brand new daily routine and a new chapter of life to look ahead to, as all of us do. We all have the same capability to work hard in this future, but of course it's up to you how hard you want to work, how far you want to go, and how you work to get there. Going above the minimum has its rewards, and it really does have an impact, not only on you, but on others as well. In this chapter, I hope that you show up and steal the show, and I promise it'll be worth it, and it might be a lot of fun. So thank you, class of 2016. Now introducing Sammy Harrison and Paige Moody.
Hi, I'm Samantha Harrison.
And I'm Paige Moody.
And we're both members of Senior Class Council. I would like to take the time and thank the Senior Class Council for everything they did to make our senior year one to remember. Thank you for putting in the time and the effort to make prom and all our senior activities great.
I would also like to thank and recognize Ms. Shepard and Ms. Sylvester for being our class sponsors and helping to make it an unforgettable senior year and putting in extra time to help us.
Once again, I'd like to thank the Senior Class Council.
Okay, you go first. Next up is the recognition of graduates' parents, Andre Ford.
And the recognition of LPHS staff, Chris Legan.
Good evening. My name is Andre Ford, and at this time, I would like to recognize the parents of the graduating class of 2016. We want to recognize you for all the hard work, time, and dedication that you all put towards getting us here today. We thank you for putting up with all the stress we caused, attitudes we gave, money we spent, and anger we expressed throughout our lives. And it has all led to seeing your child here today at the beginning of our journeys in a self-reliance and responsibility. Without all of you and all that you have done, many of us would not have made it to this milestone. So for all that you have done, on behalf of the class of 2016, I thank you.
Hello, I'm Christopher Legan, and at this time, on behalf of the class of 2016, we would like to recognize all faculty and staff of the LaPorte Independent School District. We would like to thank you for your unconditional support to each and every one of us, and for believing in us when sometimes we didn't believe in ourselves. Also, because of your support, you have made us not only better students, but better people in general. But most importantly, we would like to thank all faculty and staff members for putting up with us for so long, and having the patience to do so. That was no easy task. Can all faculty and staff members of LPISD rise at this moment? Can we get a round of applause for them, please? Now, Miguel Serrano will introduce LPHS Principal Todd Shoppy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Miguel Serrano, and I am also a class historian. At this time, I would like to introduce someone whose hard work and dedication towards his students, school, and staff is undeniable. Mr. Shoppy is someone who strives to make the campus a better, safer, and welcoming environment for all. His willingness to help and listen make him the successful administrator he is today. Having walked the halls of LaPorte High School as a student himself, Mr. Shoppy knows the school better than anyone else and is always so actively involved in all the numerous activities that go on every day. He is a husband, a father, and a very much respected and appreciated administrator. Please join me in welcoming our principal, Mr. Todd Shoppy.
Thank you, Miguel. Wow. I can tell you right now, after listening to all these kids get up here and speak, I reached over and nudged our superintendent of schools a while ago, and I said, you know what, Superintendent Graham, I said, we've got some great kids here at LaPorte High School. So I'm going to stick to the script now after I freelanced it for a little bit there. Good evening, parents, relatives, friends of seniors, and seniors of the class of 2016. I want each and every one of you to know I'm very proud of you and your accomplishments over the last 4 years. As I've stated in previous years, you have completed one journey and are about to begin a new journey. If there is one thing I will leave you with, it is this. In your new journey, be a risk taker so that you can experience the learning of success and the learning from failure. The combination of both of these experiences together are crucial in the development of greatness, and you need to remember that. You can experience things and you can be successful in them, and you can experience things and you can fail, but you can still learn from both of those things, and you can develop greatness. At this time, it is my honor to introduce the superintendent of the LaPorte Independent School District, Mr. Lloyd Graham, and he will present the person for the declaration of the graduates.
Honored guest, both those present and those that may be joining us with our video streaming, please know that your presence is felt if you are. And for those that are viewing from some higher point that have gone on before, we know that you're with us. Ladies and gentlemen of the class of 2016, it is the highest privilege of the superintendency to confer diplomas. And this, in fact, would be the 21st opportunity as a superintendent I've had to do this, and only one time other have I deferred, and I'm going to defer this evening for a moment that may become apparent. But before I do, I wish for you three things. I wish for you love in your life, like that love you have given us. I wish for you peace with your God, and I wish that you may find significant work to be engaged in. Work as significant as the privilege that it has been to study with you as you move forward. Ladies and gentlemen, the highest honor of the superintendency in education is to confer the diplomas. I'm going to invite a faithful servant for 47 years to this school district to come up and do that. Ladies and gentlemen of the class of 2016, if you please rise. Mr. Mike Clausen will now be superintendent designee and confer the diplomas.
Thank you, Mr. Graham. President Wallace, ladies and gentlemen of the Board of Trustees, it is my sole privilege and distinct honor to execute the duties of superintendent and the power vested therein by the state of Texas and the LaPorte ISD Board of Trustees, and to certify to you that the candidates assembled here this evening before us have met all the requirements set forth by the great state of Texas and the LaPorte ISD Board of Trustees for the award of their high school diploma and the receipt of the freedom, rights, responsibilities inherent within. Ladies and gentlemen of the class of LaPorte High School, class of 2016, let me be the first to call you graduates. Congratulations.
Samantha Lynn Beecham. Hannah Hunter Hall. Tony Lee Bonvillain. Rhett Michael Cook. McCade Smith Fletcher. Zoe Angela Garner. Emily Elizabeth Gatlin. Isaac Yadir Gonzalez. Jolene Itzel Gonzalez. Samantha K. Harrison. Ashley Nicole Holt. Cassie Brianne Lambert. Sarah Elizabeth Longoria. Seth Von Arch Murray. Seth Evan Newman. Lauren Ashley Robinson. Ivy Raylan Rocha. Miguel Alexander Serrano. Margaret Colleen Simmons. Mason Rex Stays. Christian Velez Jr. Zoe Madison Ward. Devon Anthony White. Lindsay Darnell Witt. Michaela Carlin Banks. Jason Heath Barron. Isabel Beltran. Hannah Sue McCandless. Paula Maria Bermudez. Carson Elijah Buck. Kaylee Everett Clausen. Laura Ray Dodson. Ashley Bell Ellison. Daisy Marie Escamilla. Benny Flores Jr. Andre Joseph Tyler Ford. Dylan Alexander Friend. Blake Anthony Gomez. Braulio Jose Garza. Austin Garza. John Paul Gilcrease Jr. Mandy Marie Gobert. Kevin Allen Goldstein. Emily Ann Haas. Jason Eric Hansen Jr., Alexander Charles Hobbs, Natalie Joanne Hoots, Kaylin Elizabeth Jackson,
Lauren Elisa Josie, Sage Amber Kalichman, Richa Karamsi, Lyle Kenneth Kinsman IV, Annie Nicole Lane, Ethan Alexander Lau, Christopher Allen Legan, Samuel Baxter Leslie, Emily Yolette Lewis, Leslie Amanda Martinez, Sarah Elizabeth McCabe, Elisa Gabrielle Molina, Priscilla Perez, Brandon Clark Rebachek, Paul Michael Reyes, Jonathan Viviano Rivera, Charlene Michelle Rosenlund, Alondra Jaylene Segovia, Wayne Dwight Spears, Chase Alexander Stiegel, Caitlin Nicole Taylor, Adela Santos Torres, Christy Noel Waters, Bailey Ann Webster, Maya Ikaika Leona Pulua Akua Aguilera, Cassie Nicole Allred, Nicholas Ryan Ashworth, Alyssa Marie Banda, Jose Gabriel Canizales, Delia Alexandra De La Fuente, Jason Patrick Ener, Sabrina Ashley Friend, Andy Garcia, Laurie Eliana Garza, Reiko Elise Gavin, Marissa Randi Gonzalez. Bradley Ryan Hayes. Claudia Rose Hicks. Taylor Brianne Hutton. Charles Boyd Johnson. Eric Scott Kinzer. Tiffany Hope Klein. Kayla Anais Miller. Sergio Aureliano Olvera. Lakin Elaine Parker. Noah Kenneth Parmalee. Ruby Kayonis. Carly Shay Richards. Ashlyn Rhea Williams.
Martin Harabor. Paige Nicole Ackmoody. Elizabeth Kateti Adami. Garrett Cullen Ross Adkins. Julian Francis Christine Agardo. Alyssa Marie Egerton. Stephanie Samantha Aguilar. Dylan King Alford. No Manuel Elapio. Angel Roberto Almanza. Ashley Nicole Antequera. Erica Annette Andrade. Pedro Jesus Apolinar. Leslie Cecilia Arias. Victoria Lynn Arredondo. Ulissa Yasmin Areola. Nicholas William Arthur. Alvin Tyrone Artis. Anthony Elijah Atilano. Louis Isaiah Atilano. George Ayala. James Barrett. Kristen Nicole Bay. Garrett Wade Bell. Angelo Laudice Bernard. Ryan Edward Birch. Shay Lynn Bibby. Valerie Marie Blanco. Kaori Christine Bonanno. Tyler Darian Booker. Amanda Michael Boone. Austin Jean Bordelon. Zachary Elijah Clinton Bowen. Kristen Michael Brannon. Sinefra Mahalia Bright. Gianni Jabron Brooks Davis. Tristan Devon Brown. Johnny Joe Buentelo. Catherine Faith Bouillon.
Dustin Glenn Burge. Wade James Burt. Cassie Blaine Bouchon. Justin Taylor Kane. Brianna Kristen Calderon. Janelle Francis Calderon. Michael Cade Campisi. David Isaac Canales. Monica Danielle Candelaria. Stephanie Cantu. Gisela Cantu. Brooklyn Paige Carden. Romy Alexis Cardenas. Russell Jerry Andy Carl Carden. Jacob Riley Carter. Devin Michael Castillo. Sean Castillo. Vincent Patrick Sachere. Santos Carlos Castro. Crystal Chavaria. Stephanie Alyssa Cisnero. Shannon Ashton Cole. Jamie Michelle Coleman. Juan Leobardo Colmenero. Caitlin Renee Cruz. Aubrey Andrew Cummings. Jared Bryce Davis. William Lee Davis. Carolina De La Torre. Blake Clayton Dean. Abraham Rodrigo De Leon. Erica Renee Delgado. Michael Anthony Delgado. Bailey Joyce DeLong. Devin Michael DeWeese. Caitlin Nicole Desir. Jasmine Ariel Dorsey. Hunter Ryan Doyle. Elisha James Drake. Patrick Blaze Dunkel. Michelle Denise Duran. Jacob Rhett Edwards. Alan Alexis Elizondo. Taven Jermaine Elliott.
Gabrielle Octavia Erskine. Alyssa Colleen Escarano. Cameron Thomas Escobar. Vanessa Estrada.
Brittany Elise Ferguson. Kimberly Christine Ferguson. Austin David Fiala. Morgan Alicia Fallis. Alexis Olivia Foos. Tyler Joseph Foreman. Dominique Elizabeth Forney. Tanner Glenn Freeman. Thomas Gene Freeman. Demi Nicole Gagnon. Corey Taylor Gaines. Marina Gallant. Alyssa Naomi Gallegos. Austin Page Garcia. Isaiah Jordan Garcia. Kaylin Nicole Garcia. Huh? Kaylin Marie Garcia. Kevin Michael Garcia. Pedro Leonardo Garcia. Sindal Lee Garcia. Kelsey Garrett. Abigail K. Marie Garza. Andrew Garza. Arnaldo Garza. Jacob Cameron Garza. Luis Anthony Garza. Raimundo Garza. Keely Jordan Gay. Donald Wayne Giffen. Austin Evan Glasgow. Candelario Gloria. Carmen Yasmin Gonzalez.
Juan Carlos Gomez. Joe Anthony Gonzalez. Justin Xavier Gonzalez. Melissa Patricia Gonzalez. Osvaldo Gonzalez. Sarah Gonzalez.
Julissa Gracia. Shay Aaliyah Grape. Ayla Rosemary Gray. Richard Kobe Grebe. Daniel Thomas Green. Roy Guajardo. Johnny Matthew Guerra. Johnny Michael Guerra. Marina Elizabeth Guerra. Marissa Elizabeth Guerra. Hannah Olivia Guerrero. Mark Anthony Guillen. Oscar Gutierrez. Robin Jordan Gutierrez. Justin Matthew Gutridge. Jocelyn J.D. Guzman. Andrew Roy Hall. Hannah Elise Hall. Drew Douglas Harris. Emily Elizabeth Helton. John Thomas Hendricks. I got it. Xavier Theophilus Henry. Jonathan Benet Herbert. Amanda Ann Hernandez. Ileana Marie Hernandez. I know. Juan Hernandez. Sarah Nicole Hernandez. Nicholas Adam Higgins. Brooke Cheyenne Sky Hilton. Bailey Michelle Hindeman. Yessie Kike Hinojosa. Ethan Sage Holder.
Chelsea Jane Honeycutt. Hunter Ryan Horton. Alex Huzano. Gerald Dwayne Hubbard. Samantha Lee Huggins. Brent Fielding Jackson. Logan Keith Jackson. I got it. Esperanza Joanna Marie Watergy.
Jesus Jimenez. Sarah Allison Johnson. Ariana Nisa Jokan. Hunter Matthew Jones. Jacob Harley Jones. Sarah Marie Jones. Alexia Brene Jones-Wally. Osric LeGrant Kearney. Myra Kennedy. Leanne Elizabeth Kerr. Richard Gordon Kiffer. Anissa Michaela King. Obadiah Michael King. Caitlin Nancy Kirkley. Megan Bethany Klinger. Hannah Marie Clazel. Noah Kale Lamb. Colton James Leach. Kaylee Ann Lee. Shadow Lee. Gavin Dean Lehue. Caleb Arturo Longoria. Christina Olinda Lopez. I got you, girl. Justin Andrew Lopez. Samuel Lopez. Pablo Laredo. Aileen Magda Lozano. Tristan Hunter Lozano. Eugene Timothy Maggio. Kara Elise Mahaffey.
Derek Matthew Maresca. Dana Lene Marlar.
Kimberly Renee Marshall. Ana Lara Martinez. Carlos Alberto Martinez. Christopher Woody Martinez. Priscilla Nicole Martinez. Angel Alexis Martinez Lopez. Nathaniel Kinsey Massey. Okay. Nicholas Dale Matalana. Hunter Ray McKay. Taylor Alyssa McDonald. Corbin Devontae McDougal. Ashton Ireland McAvoy. Corey Michael McIntyre. Jorge Alonso Medina Hernandez. Juan Mendiola. Joseph Henry Mendoza. Leticia Renee Mendoza. Mario Antonio Mendoza. Kelly Nicole Meza. Ashley Michelle Miller. Victoria Miranda Miller. Bradley David Mills. Aquila Yasmin Mitchell. Caitlin Amber Moschel. Drew Radford Montgomery. Matthew Vinacio Moreno. Jessica Marie Morgan. Casey James Motley. Evelyn Edith Munoz. Cameron Ray Murphy. Samantha Michelle Myers. David Marshall Nowetner. Xavier Francisco Ochoa. Brian Olivares. Abraham Isaac Ordonez.
Janet Araceli Otero Perez. Larissa Nabil Palacios. Haley Ann Parks.
Brandon Tyler Parsons. Matthew Scott Paxton. Jason Scott Payton. Ashley Lauren Peoples. Crystal Like Perales. Alicia Yvette Perez. Cesar Arturo Perez. Joseph Paul Perez. Ariel Michelle Perry. Jason Anthony Pete. Armando Rafael Picasso. Morgan Ashley Poston. Nicholas Cole Pounders. I got this. Vichai Mercedes Prashasuk. Katrina Florencia Prescott. Jasmine Marie Quintanilla. Jonathan Quintanilla. Alyssa Railback. Oscar Ramos Sanchez. Brittany Lynn Randall. Sarah Jessica Raimundo. Julie Ann Rebstock. Nathan Lee Red. Alyssa Jordan Reed. Timothy Galen Reed Jr. Jason Janae Reese. JC, sorry. Jacob Maximilian Raposa. Jacob Tyler Reyes. Anthony John Reyna. Jeremy Peyton Rice. Natalie Ann Richard. Alexis Nicole Riley. Carlos Rios. Got it. Israel Rios. Josue Rios.
Christian Antonio Rivas. Nicole Riley Robarge.
Jarrett Cole Robinson. Jacob Paul Robichaux. Joshua Anthony Robichaux. Shelby Cheyenne Robinson. Victoria Ann Robles. Tristan Leanne Rockenbaugh. Aaliyah Lisette Rodriguez. Joshua Lloyd Rodriguez. Ricardo Rodriguez. Reagan Nicole Roebuck. Corey Austin Rorick. Destiny Renee Rogers. Michael Jeffrey Rojas. Mercedes Ann Rosales. Dimitri Xavier Rosas. Dominic Marquise Rosas. Corbin David Rouse. Justine Alexis Ruiz. Carly Michelle Ryan. Jasmine Sierra Size. Manuel Jeffrey Salazar. Mario Salinas. Regulo Salinas. Drew Haley Sample. Catalina Marie Sanchez. Isabel Celeste Sanchez. Jocelyn Renee Sanchez. Clarissa Lynn Sawyer. Braden Scott Schoonover. Emily Michelle Schultz. Destiny Lynn Scholes. Kirsten Michelle Schwim. Autumn Morgan Scott. Davion Randy Scott. Alejandro Daniel Serrata. Erica Simone Simpson. Jeremy Douglas Smith. Landon Michael Smith. Tyler Nathaniel Smith.
James Allen Sonka. Ariana Alessandra Soriano.
Sydney Hunter Speck. Tyler Jacob Spradley. Brandon Kyle Squires. Chatavia Mariah Stute. Shaylin Tyler Sumra. Nikayla Ray Swain. Brandon Carey Swink. Francisco Javier Tarango Bustillos. Brianna Christine Telford. Joshua Reese Thompson. Priscilla Monique Torres. Victoria Lauren Torres. Krista Marie Trejo. Chelsea Alexandria Trevino. Justin Aaron Trevino. Vicente Antonio Tristan. Joshua Thomas Troop. Shelby McHale Trout. Mirile Maria Trujillo. Jonathan Giovanni Valenzuela. Monique Raylin Valenzuela. Brianna Nicole Valverde. Devin Mackenzie Vancellis. Raheem Doncel Varnado. Maria Velasquez. Elisa Celeste Villagomez. Angelica Maria Villarreal. Evelyn Villarreal. Hannah Damaris Villarreal. Jacob Levi Villarreal. Juan Angel Villarreal. Kayla Ashlyn Walker. Corey Daniel Walters. Shane Anthony Ward. Jordan Markeith Washington. Blake Austin Watkins. Keyshawn DeBryan Wells. Courtney Leanne Williams. Alicia Marie Wolf. Sierra Cherise Woolley. Shelby Marie Wright. Marquay Lynn Willie. Christopher Giovanni Yanez. Emily Nicole Young. Patrick Rocco Zeka. Harrison John Thurby. Mariah Janelle Zuniga.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the closing ceremony. Thank you for sticking around till the end. I'll try to keep this as short as possible because I imagine people want to party tonight. Am I right? Before we close this evening ceremony, I would like to thank everybody for taking the time out of your busy schedules to come to our graduations and scream your lungs off for the LaPorte High School graduates of 2016. Graduates, these past 4 years have been truly the longest and shortest 4 years of my life, and I imagine yours as well. Long because of all the hard work we have been put through, the early morning drives to school, the nights of endless homework, the long list of books to read, especially the books that nobody wanted to read, but we did it anyways. And sure, because of the lifelong friendships, the lasting memories with one another, and the truly interesting and amazing things we've learned in between the occasional bits of daydreaming in the classroom. Now, graduates, I know we are all anxious and excited to throw our caps in the air as we say goodbye to this place we have called home for 4 years. But as the alma mater plays, just know that you are here because of the hard work you have put in. Yes, your family, friends, and teachers and loved ones have pushed us, but you have all taken the initiative to wake up every morning and succeed the best way you know how. Even though it's not the easiest thing to do, you have all completed high school. Congratulations once again to the class of 2016, class of 16 out.
Parents, at this time, you're welcome to come down on the floor and get any pictures taken or anything with your graduates. Thank you very much.